Hi everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs. I hope everybody enjoyed their Valentine weekend and President's Day. Today I am making a treat box with a new set which is called Cutest Crew, which is adorable. It's Stampin' Dies, and I'm using all the strip of puppies. There's also kittens, little birdies, and then they have the paw prints, the little bird prints, and some other sentiments and butterflies and flowers. Very cute. All right. So, first of all, don't forget about this joining offer. If you join my team, there's a link below. You get a free Stampin' Positioner with your starter kit, free shipping, $99 for $125 other products that you pick. So if you'd like to join my team, please join or let me know. And also I wanted to announce that there is free shipping from February 18th to 20th. So that's 3 days on any purchases $75 or more. So that's a significant savings. If you had stuff that you wanted to purchase, I would wait till the 18th through the 20th. Okay? All right. So my box today measures 4 3/4 by 3 3/4 by 1 1/4. I'm using some of this adorable Rickrack ribbon that I love. They call it Rickrack, but I thought Rickrack was the triangles, but this is still adorable. I love it. And inside I have some of the butterfly cakes. These are little Debbies that are coming out for the spring. It's not spring yet, but they have them out already. They come in a 2-pack, but if you don't want to do the whole thing, you can cut them in half and use one of my other boxes if you'd like to. But they come 10 cakes, so there's 5 packages of 2. And I actually got these at Dollar Tree for $3. They have that plus section now, and these are not up until April 3rd. So that's a pretty long. Usually when I get them, there's only a week or so left on them. So they have them. All right. So what we need is a piece of old Olive Cardstock that is 9 1/4 by 7 1/4. Some basic white for stamping. I am using the Cutest Cute as a Bug Designer Series paper, which I'm going to show you. This has a Stampin' Die set that I got that I will be using. This is so adorable. I just love it. I have some ideas in my head already. They're just adorable patterns. They're already online. You can look at this. The stamp set's coming out on March 3rd. I think, let me... There's that, mushrooms. I love it. It's so sweet. And the one that we're using today. All right. So, we need 2 pieces that are 4 1/2 by 2. 2 pieces that are 1 by 2. And 2 pieces that are 4 1/2 by 1/2. And for one of those, I used... Nope, it's the stamp set. I used this die here, which is half, so you don't have to cut it first. You can just cut the 1/2-inch high paper out of this, and then I cut it down to the 4 1/2. So it's 2 pieces that are 4 1/2 by 1/2, and I cut the little doggy paws out using this die. Totally up to you if you wanted to do that. And then I cut this strip, also a die, right here out of old olive, and I cut it down to 4 1/2. All right, let me get my Simply Scored, and we're going to start on the 9 1/4 inch side and score at 1, 1 3/4, 4, 5 1/4, 7 1/2, and 8 1/4. All right, now you're going to turn it to the 7 1/4 inch side and score at 1 1/4 and at 6. All right. Now these end pieces, I'm just going to fold back this way. All right, and then all the rest I'm going to fold and burnish. If you do fold these, it's okay. They'll still go back. All right, now you can do this either way because it's the same as long as it's the long way. And this is what we're going to be doing. It's a little bit different right here than it is on this side. All right, so we're going to start with it like this. Okay. All right, so let's start down over here. We're going to go to the first score line and cut it to the second score line. Take off that large rectangle and wedge both sides of the shorter one. Okay, go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off this bottom rectangle and wedge the top. Okay, so now that's how we're starting. All right, now turn it this way so that the part we cut is over here. And we're going to go to the second score line, cut it to the first score line, and take these two rectangles off. Go to the next two score lines and cut them to the first score line and then wedge that square that's in the middle. That's that side. Now turn it to this side where the tabs that we cut are over here. And we're going to go, this is one score line, go to the second score line and the third score line and cut them to the first score line. And then wedge both sides of this square. Okay, go to the next score line, cut it to the first score line, and take these two rectangles off. Okay, now we just need a corner rounder, and we're going to round all four of these corners. All right, and that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our glue, and this side I'm going to start with, okay, the side that has the tabs. So let's just put some glue on these two larger tabs, and we're going to take the score line and make it straight with the bottom line of this piece that has the little tab on it. So take this and go this way. And then this one, the score line is going to go straight with this piece that has this. Okay, so this is what it should look like. Now we're going to put glue on these two side flaps and just bring it up and put it over the ones that are already there and try to line them up as best you can. It might be a little lower just because we have so much cardstock there. Okay, and then this side. And then these flaps go in, and this is our top. So we'll make the back where these seams are on the back. Okay. All right, so let's get our DSP. Okay, we're going to put these two pieces that are 4.5 by 2 on the front and back. The pieces that are 1 by 2 on the sides, and the two pieces that are 4.5 by 1/2, the one with the cutouts, we're going to put on the front part of this piece, this area right here, and then the other one will go on the back there. All right, now let's let that dry and we'll do some stamping. So we need our basic white. First, let's use Tuxedo Black Ink, and I'm going to stamp all of the puppies. Great. All right, and then I'm going to use Old Olive ink, and we're going to stamp the sentiment, "Have the best day." I need some spring. It's been like 9 degrees on Long Island. It's finally in the 40s today, so it feels like spring. All right. Good. And then I'm going to cut this out by hand. I'm just going to make it straight. And there is our sentiment. All right. Now I cut the dogs out. Now you can do this as intricately or as simply as you want. First, I am going to start with dark Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to do the 2 collars, the little tags on the collars. I'm going to use, oh, here it is, dark Real Red for this bandana on this doggy. And then the tongue on this guy. That's done. All right. Now, this dog is the most complicated. First, I'm going to put down a layer of crumb cake on him. Then I'm going to use dark peach pie just to make him look kind of orangey, but I don't really like how the peach pie makes him look orange. We want him to be a little deeper. And if it starts to kind of mottle a little, you know how the color gets funky, just go over him one more time. But I think he's good this time. All right, that's him. And then just with the light crumb cake, make sure, yes, I'm going to do this doggy over here. Now with light pecan pie, I'm going to do this dog. Now you can leave spots or shade it a little. There's an awful lot of coloring on here to be doing shading too, so I'm not doing that. Some people enjoy that, but it takes a long time on a video. And I went out just a tiny bit on his behind, so I'm going to use my color lifter and see if I can get that to kind of dissipate a little. There we go. All right, then that's the end of pecan pie. I'm going to use dark smoky slate on this doggy here. That looks kind of like a Scotty dog, but you never know. Okay, that's all the dogs. I'm going to use the dark balmy blue on the orangey dog's collar. Not collar, bandana. Oops, and you know what I missed? I missed his other leg. So I'm going to put a little bit of crumb cake and then a little bit of the dark peach pie. All right, now for the leaves, I'm going to use light Old Olive. And for the flowers, I'm going to use light balmy blue. Okay, that's it for the coloring. All right, right, now I know these are not sold anymore. This is a Stampin' Right marker. You can use a one of those really skinny Sharpies if you don't have this. I'm going to put a dot in the middle of each flower because I feel like it needs it. I mean, you could put a rhinestone basic jewel, but I wasn't going to glitter this up too much because it could be for a man or a woman or a boy or a girl. Okay, there it is. All right, so now we need our box. You put your cake in. Our cakes. Hey, this one went straight. I wonder if that's, no, it doesn't affect. I guess I moved that way. All right, and then I'm going to use a hole punch. This is a 1/8 inch, but you can use a 1/4 inch if you want. And I'm going to do 2 sets of holes. Hopefully I get them kind of even. Okay. And then I'm going to take this lovely specialty Rickrack. That's why it's not squares. It's triangles. It's specialty Rickrack. It looks like kind of like leaves, and it's just so pretty. And find out this is my front. And I'm going to put these through the holes. Okay, now we need our piece that we cut, and I'm going to put it probably 1/8 of an inch above the bottom of the DSP. I'm just going to try to get a little bit of glue without really squeezing so that it's on there, but it's not going to drip through the ovals there. And it's 4.5 inches wide, so it should fit right on the DSP there. Then we're going to take our Have the Best Day sentiment and glue it at the top on the right. A little bit down from the top of the DSP on that side too. Okay, and then I'm going to put dimensionals on these. Okay, and we're going to have this just a little bit above the grass. Just like that. All right, and I think I neglected to tell you I cut the butterfly trio out of Lemon Lolly cardstock. And since it matched the cake so well, I'm going to put some on. You could put some, if you don't want to do the butterflies, you could put some gems over here or whatever, depending on who your project is for. Oh, this came off. There we go. And one over there. Now, you could add a little wink of Stella to the butterflies and the flowers, but that's up to you. All right, I hope you love it. Thank you for watching my channel. Please subscribe and hit the like button, and I will see you next time. Bye.